has the best handles in the game.
I was just going to ask that very question.
You might have to throw Chris Paul in there, too. He's got some handles.
No way. Stop it.
Okay, those two.
Okay, then who would you take?
Handles-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going with Kyrie. Just strictly handles, I'm going with Kyrie.
I'm going with Steph Curry. He make people fall. He make legends fall.
Oh, I like that. I like that. He makes legends fall. Hey, Kevin Harlan.
That was a movie, wasn't it?
A legend in his own right, standing by to make the...
Let's meet the starting lineup, the visiting Cleveland team. At center, Timofey Mozgov. Starting at shooting guard.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. You look at Phoenix. There's no question this game will put them to the test. Facing off against a team that has every expectation of beating them, they'll need to play a complete game to snare a win.
Well, right now for the Suns, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
Yeah, it's been ugly. I mean, we knew things were going to have to fall in the perfect place for them to contend, but nothing did.
Look at Cleveland's.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max verticals, shoulders carved like Michelangelo, but he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Here's Goodwin, following the basket by LeBron James. Morris, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
Now, here's Bledsoe. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Jeff Hornacek. There haven't been many players that have the physical prowess of LeBron James, and he knows that this is going to pose a lot of problems for his team. He told me the most amazing thing to him about LeBron was that he has the ability to be a force in virtually any position on the floor, from point guard to center. He can and does do it all, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Bledsoe, following the basket by Kevin Love, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And we'll see Markieff Morris go to the line here. That one on Love. Phoenix had a season of heartbreak last year. So many losses for them on last-second shots. Late-game losses, Greg, buzzer beaters.
Yeah, it's sad if you're a Phoenix fan. How many times this team lost at the buzzer? Just close games in general. Of their 42 losses, how about 18 were by 5 points or less?
Good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Jacks up a three, and Kyrie Irving gets the three. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, trying to think back on all of the last-second losses for the Suns last year, guys. Heck, the Clippers, Milwaukee, Houston, the Grizzlies, Kings, and Warriors. Ouch. He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Suns, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
Well, it's exactly. I mean, you just can't win if you don't shoot a better percentage than that. It's not going to happen.
And, you know, what is worse for the Suns and last year's buzzer beaters? A lot of them were from big men. Griffin hits a three. Cousins hits a deep two. Big men hitting big shots against them. At least they know it can't be as bad this year.
No good from Bledsoe.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
From deep, James. And that one's good. James has got 9 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and the wide open shot from Morris. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. James kicks to Shumpert, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
T.J. Warren, who's checked in for Phoenix. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an interconference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
Now, here's Goodwin. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And Bledsoe, here we go. And the rejection by Love. And it's Goodwin missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
You got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Len. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Cleveland leading by 9. Outside Irving. Love with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Connects from 3-point range. Love's got 11.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Goodwin. Here's Morris. Second shot opportunity. And the shot by Warren, no good. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 15-6 run. James, the pass to Irving. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Morris with the screen for Goodwin. Over to the wing. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Goodwin. And that's now 9 points for Markieff Morris. Irving dishes to James. Back to Irving. For 3, Love. Can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. Bledsoe kicks to Teletovic. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Lures checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Archie Goodwin. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Shumpert. And here's Bledsoe following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there. Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
It just seems like they're a step slow today.
Here's Bledsoe. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
And Cleveland making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. James. Toledovich grabs the board.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Now here's Bledsoe. 5 points in the game. Booker. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Cleveland ahead, up by 11. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Boys.
And now, your Suns Dancers.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got LeBron James, Mo Williams out there with Jefferson, then it's Thompson, and it's Varejao in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Remains Phoenix ball.
Cleveland on defense. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. That cuts the lead to single digits. Tucker's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Suns. LeBron drives in a big-time jam right there.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket. And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year, he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
Williams for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Glenn, a screen. Here's Weems. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He dishes it to Varejao. James right side. Jefferson with the 3. Rebounded by Weems.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Here's Tucker. The three-pointer, no good. Cleveland leading by 11. LeBron outside. LeBron is doubled. Back to Varejao. Down low. And James with the basket on the assist by Varejao. And that's 13 points for LeBron.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And the Suns call time here.
And for Varejao, his wild hair and frenetic style long ago earned him the nickname Wild Thing. I mean, diving for loose balls, taking charges, but that energy and enthusiasm may be unsurpassed really by any other player in our league.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Markieff Morris comes in for John Lewis, and Goodwin subbed in for Booker. Now here's Goodwin. Morris outside to the middle. Len passes to Goodwin. Just 4 to shoot. Mozgov with the block, and they'll keep possession. Cleveland leading by 13. Here's Shumpert. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Shumpert's got 5 now. Well, Greg, you're talking about Verajao. He may play wild, but his production has backed it up. A few years ago, he averaged, Clark, over 14 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and I don't think he plays that wild. I think he just looks wild. That hair flying all over the place, and he's giving up his body. I don't know if he's necessarily a wild player as much as he just looks and appears to be everywhere at all times.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Morris to stop the drought. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 11. Here's Irving. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. For 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The 10-footer. And it's Goodwin missing. Cleveland's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Shumpert. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Morris kicks to Weems. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Irving with a clean look. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Goodwin. Good on the shot, and that shades the lead to single digits. Goodwin's got 7.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
And that one's good. Love.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his 3-point attempts.
And the Suns call time. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, so his numbers declined. But that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as 3-point percentage was down. But still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Bledsoe with it. He has 5. Morris a screen. The 3. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams dishes to Mozgov. Shumpert gets a wide open look. From outside off the mark.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Feeds it to Bledsoe. Lets it go from deep. And it's Irving with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Wasted no time on that one. 7 points for Iman Shumpert.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
Well, T.J. Warren had a very interesting start to his NBA career. Spent most of the first half in the D-League. In the second half, Clark, he finally got some minutes and really provided a spark.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't have great range on his jumper right now, and he's not an elite ball handler, but he's one of the best cutters in the game. Moves well without the ball, so I think his future is bright nonetheless.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. Now the feed to Love. Passes it to Shumpert. There's the triple. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's 10 points for Amon Shumpert.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up. And talking about TJ, guys, he put up a few interesting numbers towards the end of last season. Shot 64% from the field in March. Had 18 points in one game, 17 in another. The last game of the year, he chips in with 6 assists. So now it's up to him to put it all together on a more consistent basis.
Now Bledsoe following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. 1:05 left here in the second. Here's Shumpert. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
LeBron James.
Suns trail by 20.
And, you know, getting back to TJ, yes, he needs to improve his shooting range. But what I'd like to see are major improvements on defense. I mean, he shows active hands when he's near the ball, but he can also be a bit lazy as a defender and gambles and reaches too much. That won't get it done at this level.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Back to Irving from the arc. Another miss by Irving.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
23 seconds left in the first half. And the rejection by Love. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You know, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances.
Shots good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his third bucket of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cleveland ahead as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He ended up with 15 points, 3 steals, and 3 assists. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He has 15 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Markieff Morris and Alex Leonard, the bigs. Archie Goodwin out there at Bledsoe. And it's Tucker in at the small forward position. They're the group for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And he gets it to go.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Love outside. Here's Mozgov, and he converts the layup. And Cleveland leads by 19.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Bledsoe against Irving. Right wing, out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in free throw percentage, third in scoring, and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And it's nice when you've got a guy who doesn't miss much from the line. You just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been automatic this season.
LeBron's shot is good.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. A lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. They get the rebound.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And Love throws it down.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
And you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Mo Williams is checked in for Cleveland. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Len. It's rebounded by Cleveland. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Now, here's Goodwin. He's got 10. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Len's shot is off.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
No good from Bledsoe.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
For 3, Love. Here's Mozgov. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Len. Lure comes in for Markieff Morris. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Booker in for Archie Goodwin. Good. Lure's got his first points of the game.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
LeBron James on the wing. He's got 15. Thompson passes to Williams. Back to Thompson. It's Jefferson outside. The offensive rebound.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
And that one's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Stolen by Warren. Pass to Lure. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. Kyrie Irving third, fourth LeBron James.
And here are two guys, Kevin, that have been on fire offensively lately. I mean, the greatest players are always making adjustments to their game. I mean, these two guys are pushing hard to take their games to the next level. And in this stretch, they've done just that.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game. And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental errors.
1:49 left in the third. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. James has got 7 points here in this quarter. Phoenix has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Bledsoe with him. Williams picks him up.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good. You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And the Suns making a change here. Weems is checked in, and then for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov, and Irving subbed in for Williams. Lure inside, working on Thompson. Lure can't hit. James wide open, buries the long-range jumper. James has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Cleveland. Phoenix has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. The pass to Warren. From 17 feet out. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Well, Cleveland shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. A nice shot by LeBron.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Kicks it to Lure. He feeds it to Booker. This one for 3. That's good. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
The dish now to James. He kicks it to Varejao. Pass to Irving. From past the arc. The shot misses. Warren. And the miss. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cleveland ahead, just dominating this one. And we're just moments away from the start. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And so it's Cleveland with it. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron James is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Varejao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. James kicks to Varejao, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Dishes it to Love. Back to James. Jacks up a three. That falls. Great assist by Love. That's 29 points for LeBron.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the Arc here in the second half.
Now here's Booker, covered by Irving. And it's Goodwin missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Back to James. Tries it from 19. No what? So Phoenix will take it the other way. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Goodwin. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 23.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
There's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That's foul number 2 for him.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Feeds to Jones. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. That's good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Williams, and he gets it to go.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
The feed now to Booker. And Tucker kicks to Jefferson. Passes it to Cotton. Suns moving the ball around. Inside. Here's Len. That's tipped. Will it go? And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
The tenacity on that interior. Just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
There's a screen by Williams. Jones for 3. Good.
James Jones.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And here's Booker. Jefferson dishes to Booker. Here's Cotton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Outside Shumpert. He dishes it to Jones. Back to Shumpert. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He power surged that one down.
A good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny, that's a facial.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Williams attacking. A shot by Varejao, wide open. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Pass to Booker. The tray. No luck. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Outside Williams. There's the pass to Jones. Three-pointer. And another three for Cleveland.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Jefferson, a screen on Jones. Kicks it to Booker. No one near him. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Lets it go with the three. Len grabs the board. Len's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Cotton. Fires the three. That's good. Cotton's got 6 here in this quarter. Cleveland's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Outside Williams. Here's Shumpert. And again, it's Cleveland.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Cotton. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Booker. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Great move to the hoop on that one there. He didn't let his height disadvantage dictate that matchup.
Phoenix making some changes. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Len. Lure comes in for Corey Jefferson. And Sonny Weems subbed in for P.J. Tucker. And then for Cleveland, Jefferson comes in for Shumpert. And it's Jared Cunningham in for Mo Williams. Well, Cleveland shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Cunningham passes to Cowan. That one off the back iron and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And it always feels good to get that first win in the season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Suns.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for LeBron James. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now the dish to Cunningham. That one wide left. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Knocked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. .11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
9 seconds left in the fourth. Outside jumper. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you are in the midst of yet another great season, posting tremendous individual numbers and the team with an outstanding record. Is this the type of season that you set out to achieve right from the get-go?
I just wanted to play well. This whole season, I got back to what I know I'm capable of doing, and that's having fun with this game, and just believing in myself and my teammates. So I'm happy to be in a good place.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. Shaq, what'd you like about his game?
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, going to a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.